I wanna be a billionaire. I ain't getting no sleep till I see $1 million every week. I wanna be a billionaire. I ain't getting no sleep till I see $1 billion every week. I wanna be a billionaire. Billionaire. I wanna be a billionaire. Billionaire. I wanna be a billionaire.
Ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? Welcome to another episode of Sleep is for Billionaires, the podcast. I am your host, Johnny Vegas. Now today, I got a special guest on my show. I know you just seen when I put out the episode with Ching Bing. Now I got his partner in the Thugged Out Thursday movement. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Booth.
Pleasure, Johnny Vegas,
What's
baby.
What's going on, man? Thank you for coming
Never
through,
sleep.
man.
Billionaires never sleep.
You never, bro. Never,
That's what
man.
I'm talking about. That's a dope title, man. I like that, man.
You don't see these Louis bags, though? I ain't getting no sleep yet, brother.
That's what we talk about. We can't get no sleep to keep getting that bag.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about, man. So I'm glad we finally got to meet. You know,
Definitely.
we didn't get to meet last time.
I know. I was jet lagged and out of it, but you know, Bing held it down. You know,
Yes.
I'm back. I'm here to hold it down now. You already know, man. Let's get it.
Hey, I gotta put this out right after the
That's
his
what I'm
episode
talking
too,
about.
so
That's what I'm
I
talking
got
about.
you.
Let's get it, man. You know, we in sunny LA, you know.
It ain't saying this, cause
Well,
cold
yeah. It's a little sunny. It's windy as F.
Yeah.
But, you know, we dealing with it.
That's what's up, man. So pretty much with the concept with my show is getting insider information for those looking to be in your position. And off camera, we spoke about a lot of deals you've been facilitating out here, you know. So for up and coming podcasters, I definitely want you to like spit some game, you know, and kind of teach them to have that entrepreneurial mind state when it comes to getting into this podcast industry and the podcast business. You know what I'm saying? But before we get into all that, where you from?
I'm from the Boogie Down Bronx.
Same here.
Right by Yankee Stadium. You know, 157 in Girard.
161st and Morris.
Ooh, okay. I was in the building down the
Yeah.
block. You right down the block, family.
Mm-hmm.
You already know. And hailing out the Bronx, you know, we started the Thugged Out Thursday movement. Me, you know, Ching Bing, and a couple other partners. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Free Etho, and you know, shout out to definitely to Nori, because he's the one that you know was like, yo, you and Ching Bing gonna do a podcast. I said, yo, man,
That's what's
let's
up.
do
man.
it. I was, you know, everything was just new to us, but you know, like you said earlier about people, you know, getting into the podcast business and wanting to start their podcast. I say, you know, for that right there, I say, if that's what you really want to do, you know, don't give up. Stick with it, you know what I'm saying, and just keep pushing, and you know, never give up, and something's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's the reason why I started this right here, man. But I definitely don't wanna go that far out. Let's start more from the beginning. You know, what was your first dream prior to even doing this podcast? What did you want to be in the beginning?
To be honest with you, I really wanted to be a rapper, but I don't rap. So, you know what I'm saying? I just stood behind the scene, you know what I'm saying, running around, you know, my brother Nori, and, you know, started, you know, trying to produce and put, you know, artists together and put artists on certain tracks, and, you know, my passion is music. I just love music, and, you know.
How did that go for you? You know, producing or trying to rap?
Actually, everything is going good now because, you know, we got a project out, you know, which is, we got a couple albums recorded. This is...
You rapping on it? Or
No, I'm not. No,
oh, it's a compilation.
No. It's a compilation.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You produced on it?
Yes, I
Okay,
did. But the thing is, if you know you got whack lyrics, don't rap. I know I'm going to have some whack lyrics, so I ain't trying to rap. You know what I'm saying? I love to stay behind the scenes, and... You know what I'm saying? We got the podcast album. We got 4 singles out now. One is Do It For The Gram. We have Gotta Get Paper by Hemi. We got Leader on the album, and True Heat. We about to drop 2 more singles. Probably should be out by the time this podcast comes out. One is Taste Test, and the other is I'm forgetting the title to it, but I'm going to remember and tell you in a few.
But just know it's hot.
Of course, it's definitely hot. Everything we got out right now is hot, and it's on every platform. You know what I'm saying? Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, it's everywhere. Just look it up. You know what I'm saying? Do It For The Gram, Gotta Get Paper. We got Click Clack Boom out. Yeah, we got, you know.
Gotcha.
We got, the album is dope, man. And like I said, we have another album ready behind that one. But the album is dope. And, you know, we definitely keeping it independent. But if, you know, somebody, a home wants to pick it up, you know what I'm saying? A major want to pick it up, you know, and it's right. Let's go.
Gotcha. Now you said Nori introduced you to the podcast industry. Now I want. Now, did you take it serious when he told you that you guys are gonna do a podcast, or it was like, get out of here, you sound crazy? Like,
well,
you know, what was your mindset?
I didn't say nah. I never said he was crazy. I just was like, oh wow, you know, this is like gonna be new to us. Like in my mind, I'm like, you know, of course, definitely nervous because, you know, I was a guy that liked to stay behind the scenes. I never used to like to be on the camera, you know, and when he was like, yo, you gonna do the podcast, I was like, you know what? I gotta start breaking out my shell. So that made me start, you know, taking more pictures when I'm around, you know, certain people. And, you know, as time started to move, I finally got a gram because I didn't have the gram. That's why they called me No Gram Booth. And, you know, everything just started to transition. And, you know, we went and bought the equipment, me and Ching Bing, and, you know, we came up with the name, and Out Thursday, man. You already know, man. But definitely, like I said, shout out to Nori because, you know, if it wasn't for him, the idea would have never came across. You know, he's doing well and you know, #1 podcast in the business. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to EFN, whole Drink Champs family, and you know, we trying to do the same. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't trying, you doing, my brother. You doing. You know what I'm saying? And congratulations on that. Super proud of you guys, man. Just to see that grind and that work ethic. I mean, that right there just motivates me alone to continue doing what I'm doing. Because I'm early on in this, but, you know, I ain't stopping. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely don't stop, man. You never know, man. Like I said, something could be knocking right on your door tomorrow, you know?
Right.
So keep doing what you're doing, and trust me, they watching.
Thank you. Yeah, no, that's even more fuel for the fire. Because now I know they're watching. You know what I'm saying? But that's what's up, man. So you got a few episodes out now. You know, you pushing. You know, explain to me like the trials and tribulations of the grind process that, you know, got you to where you are. You know, like getting your homeboys to share every day, or paying an editor, or learning an editing program to do it yourself. Like, what was that grind like?
That grind, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, shout out, like I said, shout out to everybody that's, you know, down with the family and helps us. You know what I'm saying? Q, Ito, you know what I'm saying? And everybody else that help us other than that, you know what I'm saying? Tokyo, you know, of course they definitely there too, but let me name some, you know, True Heat, Hemi, everybody reposts, everybody helps, and you know what I'm saying, and play their part when it's time for an episode to come out, or, you know, we need everybody to know that, you know what I'm saying, that we drop it. Yeah, definitely. So we need everybody. So, and like I said, anybody, you know, you doing your podcast, you need anybody. It's free to repost. Doesn't cost anything, man. You know what I'm saying? Help out, man. It's free. It doesn't cost anything, man. So I say for people that supporting you and people that's your friend, send it to them, ask them to repost. You know what I'm saying? The only thing they could do is not repost it. Yeah. Yeah, the only thing they could do is not repost it. They ain't gonna say it. Yeah. They just not gonna do it, you know. But hey, you know, we still gotta move on. We still gotta grind and still keep going. And that can't stop us. We can't let that stop us. Right. Period. We just gotta keep going.
You know what's crazy? I respect it more when they tell me nah. You know, versus they be like, they don't say nothing, or they be like, yeah, I'll do it another day, and then days will go by, you don't hear from them never again, you know? Yeah. So I respect it more when they tell me, you know, like I had a homie of mine tell me, yo, I'm real particular about what I post on my page, and I got a little upset, but I was like, I respect it because he kept it real, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't even mad at you. You know, so
if it wasn't even, if it was like that, then he should have did like his own type of shout out for you to big you up to help people that's on his, you know, timeline to jump on your timeline too. He could at least did that.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, you know, I'm
that would have been good.
I was just saying back in the day.
Yeah, right, of course.
Nah, that's what's up, man. So how does one facilitate some deals, or what deals should a podcaster look for? You know, like, you know, you told me you closing a few deals. I don't know if you want to talk about it on camera, but if you do, you know,
we just close a deal with Urban Music Report, so you'll be catching us on catching our podcast Thugged Out Thursdays on the Urban Music Report, and it still will be coming out on Thursday. It's gonna be all the first season, you know, edited, of course, and of course commercials and everything. And we're gonna start from the beginning over and promote the whole thing back from the top. And then as we move, then all the new episodes will be, you know, coming out because we still taping. You know what I'm saying? So we not stop taping. We not stop giving the new and upcoming artists that shine. And you know, we wanna keep this thing going.
Right. But how did you like find that deal or even know to look for
like
a deal
I said,
like that?
It's not when you need a team.
Okay.
Of course, you can't do it by yourself. Nobody could do it by themselves. And when you have a team, you know, you could bump into people who know people,
right.
And you know, you could at least get a meeting somewhere. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, and not even only that. To be honest with you, too, sometimes you do need that to hire if you had it in your budget that extra help that's gonna mean something though. I'm talking about it has to mean something.
Like
you can't
an
just
agent or something?
Not even an agent, probably maybe a publicist.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Or a publicist definitely. And that's a huge step, but it has to be that money has to go into that right place that's gonna make sense for you and you not waste your money, you know what I'm saying?
So hiring somebody that's gonna solely find deals for you, like
of course, definitely.
Okay.
And if you have like a manager, somebody that know people could be reaching out to, you know, these certain platforms and know how to talk to them and know how to present your material to them to where it's gonna be interesting to them and they're gonna want to bite and, you know, and take your material. So you have to have somebody with some type of knowledge. You can't just say, yo, I'm gonna get my boy that I grew up with and he don't have no experience in, you know, in that field. You know what I'm saying? Now I see if you do wanna hire one of your boys, but they have to be experienced in the field that you are working in the podcast field or the management field or the publicist field, you know, somewhere where they know how to reach out to these people, you know, who make sense. You know?
That you don't have to reach.
Right, definitely. So, you know, it's definitely good to have friends involved, but you have to have those, you know, friends that know the business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Or at least a friend that knows somebody that's up there in the business that could bring you that way. You know?
So let me ask you, how did you begin to monetize your podcast? Because I'm sure you were making money off of it before this deal went through, right?
Right.
Right. So was it solely just off like the YouTube channel or
the ads? You know what I'm saying? And you know, people wanting to promote,
like sponsorship, like you're wearing somebody's clothing.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
So you know, it's definitely a lot of ways to generate, you know, other than, you know, you waiting for some type of big deal. You understand what I'm saying? So it's definitely good to try to reach out to sponsors or one of these coffee companies. You like drinking coffee? Just put your coffee right here while I'm, you know what I'm saying? And,
you sound like you in the commercial right now. Just put your coffee right here.
You know what I'm saying? So you know, it's like little things like that. Like, you know, we've been blessed to have you know, a couple, you know, good sponsors. You know what I'm saying? So.
That's dope, man. That's dope. And the fact that you guys thought about that early on, like we should get some sponsors, do some ads and stuff like that. Like y'all had the plan to make money out of it, you know? Because some people, I was saying before, they just do it just to do it.
Sometimes you got to learn in this, you know, every day you could learn something new in this, and you can't be afraid to ask somebody else's advice that's already doing it or, you know, that's making it. Ask them. Like I said, the only thing they could say is no. Yeah. It won't hurt to ask, you know what I'm saying? If you don't ask and the communication's not there, then, you know,
right,
you're going to stay the same place you at.
That's a fact. Now, I asked Ching this question. I'm going to ask you now, what's the goal for the podcast, you know? Because I asked him if he wanted to do the Nori thing and get the syndication on the bigger platform like Revolt or the Joe Budden thing and do the live show.
Well, like I said,
he said he just wants to do the right thing.
Well, for me, if those platforms came our way, then yeah, we definitely there. But for now, we still grinding. You know what I'm saying? And we definitely trying to build our our music empire. You know what I'm saying? Because we got great music, so you know, either one or the other is gonna bring us to that level. You know what I'm saying? Trust me. Well, we're gonna have billboards everywhere. I see that. You know, for the future for us, definitely. You know what I'm saying? For Thugged Out Thursday, definitely. Thugged Out Thursdays lit
everywhere.
up in the sky.
Right there on Sunset.
Definitely, man.
Hell yeah. So Thugged Out Thursdays also has a record label? Is that what it is? Okay. Gotcha. Okay. And y'all signing artists and
we signing artists, definitely we signing artists and producers. And like I said, we have I'm talking about a dope catalog of music, and we will be dropping like I said, 2 more singles within the next week. We're shooting about 6 videos. And once the first one's done and edited, we dropping it right away. We're not waiting. You know what I'm saying? We have to start giving the people the visuals of, you know, of the camp, because this is, you know, this is the future right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying. The platform that we have, I'm trying to have it to where all of these labels that want to blow their artists up, you have to stop at Thugged Out Thursdays,
right,
to blow that new and upcoming artists up, because we're gonna be that platform to help, you know, take that artist to that next level.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
when you make it on Thugged Out Thursday, it's like you official.
Right, definitely. So, you know, that's the goal where I see the podcast. And like I said, the music, we just with our music, we're just trying to take a chunk of this music industry by the chokehold. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And everybody else can have the rest. You know what I'm saying? Because I know the music that we're gonna put out is gonna be
fire. That,
you know what I'm saying? Where they're going to keep pressing rewind every time they hear it, you know what I'm saying? Because right now we have that do it for the gram, and when you hear it, you definitely going to want to hear it again. Got to get paper. When you hear it, you're going to want to hear it again. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Gangsta Lou. Shout out to Hemi. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Leader. Shout out to Cook Monster. True Heat. You know what I'm saying? These guys is talented, man. Like, this is going to be the household names that people going to be hearing, you know?
Yeah. Are you producing on the album?
Yeah.
Yeah? Ooh, did you ever produce a record for Nori or anything that went? No, not at all? You wasn't heavy in it at that time? Nah? Gotcha. Okay, well, I'm excited to hear it, man. That sounds like some fire. Yeah, the way you champion it, it'll make
Shout out to Muggsy Muggs on the beat, Tokyo, you know what I'm saying?
So how'd you find these artists? Like, were they just homies that were around? You came up with the idea
like,
put them on?
Like Leader is, that's Ching Bang's nephew. You know what I'm saying? He used to be down with a group called KAR with Fat Joe.
Oh, Kill All Rats?
Yeah.
I heard about
Fat
that.
Joe, he was signed with Fat Joe, and but he was young, you know.
They still doing their thing?
Not that I know of. I haven't heard them, you know, put out any music, but I know they still around though.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
And Hemi was helped co-write with Rich Boy for a Rich Boy single, and you know, it was a pleasure to have him because he's a dope hook writer. And True Heat, I met True Heat back probably around 2009, 8, somewhere around there. I'm assuming, I could be off. And I had started a group called the G Boys, and you know, he was a part of the group. And as I evolved from the G Boys, I had to bring him along, you know, because he was dope. So I definitely had to put True Heat on the team. And you know, just gotta look out for that dope sound, you know what I'm saying? Because we definitely have it, man.
Nah, I can't wait to hear it. When the album come out?
Well, we don't have a date set for the album because we just want to, you know, finish building the buzz with these singles. You know what I'm saying? We want the whole world to hear these singles, which they will start hearing real soon. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, what's today's date? Today is 22nd. I would say within the ending of the month, starting like towards the end of the month into next month, you'll definitely start to hear Thugged Out Thursdays present. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, you know, single that we have playing, you're definitely gonna hear it real soon on the radio, in satellite radio. We're gonna, you know.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Like personally, not the podcast. I already know.
Personally, like 5 years. Woo! I see myself in a a big mansion out here.
Okay.
You know? Other than, and what else? Just signing probably maybe about 10 more dope artists like, you know, Hemi, Leader, and these guys, and bringing their careers to the next, you know, plateau, and, you know, just making a name for Thugged Out Thursdays in the industry, like how, you know, Rockefeller did coming up back in the days, and, you know, the Murder Inks, and, you know, so that's the type of, you know, we in the streets, man, you know what I'm saying? We know what the people want to hear, and, you know what I'm saying, and we just trying to dish that back out, you know? So.
And what do you, in your opinion, do you think the people want to hear?
They want to hear good music.
Well, I mean, there's some good music out there, but there's obviously a void that needs to be fulfilled in the streets. So
I think to me, like, music is gonna go back to more like you know, lyrics, like, you know, have some type of
substance.
Right. You know what I'm saying? You just can't. Like, you know, that's gonna get played out, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think music with substance would be good for the new generation. Cause this is all right now. The music that's now this is all the new generation got to use as a guide. You know, back in our era, we listened to music and learned something and kind of probably learn how to be a man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And it's like I don't think they're getting that right now. No disrespect to all the other
artists.
Right.
Definitely don't. No disrespect to the way you making your music, but you know, at least drop some type of jewel in the music. You know, I like the Baby's having a lot of fun with his music right now, you know what I'm saying? So it's nothing wrong with, you know, having fun with music. You know, everything doesn't have to be serious and kill him up, you know. You understand what I'm saying? So
or some depressed
your lyrics is dope.
Yeah.
Your lyrics is dope, you know what I'm saying? So just say artist, just be your artist, be you dope. Deliver that dope sound, that dope music, you know. But other than that, it's like Thugged Out Thursdays, TOT, baby.
That's what it is, man. Well, I want to thank you for coming through, my brother. It was definitely
thank you for having me.
Yeah, man. Shout it out. Where can people follow you? Where can people send you, artists send you submissions, all of that?
You could send submissions to the Thugged Out Thursdays email, or you could follow Thugged Out Thursdays, official Thugged Out Thursdays. Follow Ching Bing. Aura Global, follow No Grand Booth. Shout out to Urban Music Report. Shout out to, you know, Nori, the Drink Champs, the Thugged Out Thursdays family. You know what I'm saying? We shouting out Johnny Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Sleepers for billionaires. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to be soon. 5 years from now, a billionaire. Fuck it.
Maybe sooner.
For real.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Sleepers for Billionaires, the podcast. I'm your host, Johnny Vegas, Mike Booth, Thugged Out Thursdays. Stay tuned for more episodes to come. Shout out Ching Bing. Man, you already know. Thanks for hooking us up for your boy. Holla, we out.